Morning rush at Animopolis Central Junction. Amber light, hazard stripes, the low, constant hum of couriers moving in every direction. At one station, a small courier waits. Nadia, a honeybee, brisk and warm, rattles off directions almost before she's finished thinking them. 2 blocks, slight correction past the fountain, mind the cart at the corner. Then she dances, a full, elaborate waggle dance, precise and total, for a trip that couldn't take more than 2 minutes on foot. The courier watches, understanding none of it, and walks off in exactly the right direction anyway. Behind her station, a wall of hand-drawn charts, years of attempts to translate what she does into something anyone else could read. Every single one is crossed out. Every route in the city passes through here, whether or not your story does. Priya lands at Nadia's station, a little worn down. "My old routes don't hold anymore," she says. "Not since the disruption. I need this rebuilt properly." "Where do you need to go?" Nadia asks, already pulling a massive color-coded city reference board. "Everywhere," Priya says flatly. "That's sort of the job." Nadia dances the full city grid, longer and more elaborate than before. Priya doesn't write anything down. She just watches, and something in her posture quietly shifts, clicking into place the way a compass settles. Elsewhere on the floor, unnoticed by anyone, a transport worker reroutes a delivery corridor around some construction, stamps the form, files it. It looks like absolutely nothing. Back at the station, a passing courier calls out without thinking, "Hey, Nadia, you heading anywhere fun after shift?" Nadia opens her mouth to answer instantly the way she always does. Nothing comes out. "Why, I'll get back to you," she says, and for the first time all day, she doesn't sound completely sure of herself. Alone a moment later, she tries to dance a route for herself. She starts, stops, realizes she has no destination in mind at all. She tries again and ends up turning in a small, confused circle. "Where am I even?" She mutters, "What's the bearing on I don't know?" The day speeds up. Courier after courier arrives, and Nadia nails every single request instantly, perfectly, without missing a beat. But the question keeps finding her anyway. "You ever go anywhere yourself?" one asks. "Working on it," she says, already mid-dance for someone else. "That's what you said last week," calls another, already walking off. "Progress is progress," Nadia answers, but the smile is a little tighter now. "Nadia, seriously," says a third, not even looking back. "Where do you want to go?" For just one beat, her dance falters. A tiny break nobody notices but us. She corrects instantly and keeps working. The junction empties out slowly as evening comes. Priya returns, unhurried, clearly just off a delivery that went exactly right. "Route held," she says. "Every bearing." "Told you," Nadia says, genuinely proud. Priya studies her for a moment, notices something underneath the pride. "You gave me the way to everywhere in this city today," she says gently. "Where do you actually want to go?" Nadia doesn't have an instant answer this time, the first time all episode, but she finds one anyway. "The lake," she says quietly. "I've never been. It's only 4,000 wing beats from here." "That's not far," Priya says. "No," Nadia answers. "It really isn't." Later, alone, the junction nearly empty and lit gold with evening light, Nadia performs one small private dance, pointing toward the lake. No one is here to read it. She stops, looks at the direction she's just given herself for the first time. Across the city, The rerouted delivery corridor from earlier sits quiet and empty. Construction signage still standing in the evening light. Nothing happens. Nobody's here. As if something about this is worth remembering later. Season 2 keeps moving through a city that runs on 1,000 small, perfect corrections nobody quite notices until they add up. That's the whole job, really, knowing exactly where everyone else needs to go. And learning, maybe for the first time, that you're allowed to ask the same question of yourself.